Hello, everyone. I'm back with the Global Career Scholarship Program Guide. And today's topic is very interesting because I've seen a lot of comments like this in the previous videos I've been sharing about Global Career Scholarship Program graduate studies. And I think this one is very important because, again, if you are GKS graduates, applicant, master's, PhD, specifically PhD, this could even make or break your application. Hello, I am Justin. I got the Global Career Scholarship Program back in 2020, and I'm currently living here in South Korea. So, for the topic, it's very important if you need or you don't need to contact professors here in South Korea for your Global Career Scholarship Program application. And there's no definite answer. So, the easy answer is it depends. So, there are cases that you have to contact professors, and one, of course, if you're applying for PhD. If you're a PhD applicant, regardless of track, master's or if you're applying for PhD, regardless of track, embassy or university track, you must contact a professor, specifically if you have a specific topic in mind, or if, for example, you're mastering in aerospace engineering, you have a specific topic that you want to discuss and there are only specific professors in Korea that can take or get you as part of their research team. That's one of an instance that you have to contact the professor. Especially, for example, if you're master or doing a doctorate in, for example, North Korean studies, and you want to do it specifically on universities with North Korean studies only, this specific degree for PhD students, it's important for you to contact the professor to know if they are accepting students or not. Because again, even if you get the scholarship, if the professor says, no, we cannot accept you, there's a possibility that you might get rejected regardless of the track. But again, if you're applying for masters, it depends. If you're sciences or engineering, I highly suggest contacting professors. Again, if you have specific topics in mind. If you're applying for a more broader or general application, for example, a course like, for example, Masters in Business Administration like mine, I did not contact any professor because, again, I'm not thesis based. I'm more of coursework based, which I'll be discussing in the next few videos. So let's now go deeper in terms of the embassy university track. Usually, embassy track, you don't need to contact professors if you are master's applicant or PhD for a broader PhD program, because again, embassy will be the one receiving your document. It's not the universities in South Korea. So if the embassy is not impressed with your documents, you won't be able to pass in the first place. So you don't really have to contact the professors. But it would play to your advantage if you've contacted the professor in South Korea once you've passed the first round of the embassy track, given that you gained this information that you passed the round one. This is important because, again, especially if you're sciences, engineering, lab based, thesis based course, this is more of you have to contact a professor that could accept, guide, and include you into their laboratory because labs in South Korea are limited. They have a mixture of foreigner and Korean, and that could play into your advantage if you are on a very specific course. But now let's go to the university track. Again, if your university track STEM, research based, this is more highly recommended that you do contact a professor. If you can get a recommendation letter from the professor, this actually boosts your chances of getting the scholarship on the first round. Because again, if the receiving institution accepts you or recommends you, it's an implied acceptance, but it's not guarantee. But if you're for a university track but under humanities, social sciences, you can contact professors, but it's not really on a required base, more of you showing initiative, you showing that you are interested of a specific course or specific school, specific professor. This signifies great interest, not necessarily to acquire or gain boost in admission. So that's the case. And if you're wondering how you'll be able to contact professors, have two ways. One is just by looking at the website, university website, and then checking it directly there. The second one is through LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a powerful tool, especially if your professor that of your choice is very active on posting publications, attending online courses, attending different seminars. This is a great opportunity, LinkedIn, because they would likely have published a lot of these studies online, and LinkedIn is the best place for them to do so. So, aside from checking the website, make sure to stay in LinkedIn and research. Find ways to connect with them. There's a third option which is very hard to do because sometimes there are no, for example, same nationality studying in that specific laboratory. That could be a challenge. But if you know someone studying, for example, in KAIST and on the same laboratory, same nationality, you may ask help from them to bridge you to the professor, and that could be your way in. So, yeah, those are the things that you have to take note of. Do you want to contact a professor? If you want to, how will you be able to do it? Leave a comment in the comment section. And if you want more topics to discuss, share them in the comment section as well. You may like and share this post if you want to know more about the Global Career Scholarship Program, graduates, undergraduate studies. Till the next video. Bye bye.